What's up, everybody? This is Browncoat67 coming to you today from Minecraft Bedrock. Now, after my Superpowers command block video, I've had a lot of requests to do the Infinity Stone powers, like Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet, so I did some tinkering, put some command blocks together, and I have a video today that I think may satisfy you. Let's check it out. Okay, so it says, read book in inventory, first thing. Infinity texts, okay. Alright, read carefully to successfully harness the power of the Infinity Stones. Take the stones from the chest and place them directly into your inventory, not onto your hotbar. Remove any items in the first two slots on your hotbar and keep them open. Once you place a stone into your inventory, you will immediately have access to its power. Read for each stone individually. Okay, so first is the Space Stone. The ability to teleport through space. This stone will place an Ender Pearl in your first hotbar slot. As soon as you throw the pearl, another will take its place on your hotbar. Okay, so that's the Space Stone. So first things first, obviously, we want to put the Infinity texts out of the first two slots there. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to grab the Space Stone and put it right in my inventory. Okay, wow, look. Alrighty, I have an Ender Pearl here. That's awesome, and it immediately brings one right back in. Okay. Alright, so the next one is the Mind Stone. The ability to influence minds and access to extra information. This stone changes the difficulty to peaceful, as no one can rise against you. It also activates the show coordinates game rule. Okay, so when I grab the next stone here, the Mind Stone, put it in. Alright, so now the game is set to peaceful, and you can see that the coordinates are available in the upper left of my screen now. So the next one is the Reality Stone. The ability to shape reality. This stone sets the game mode to creative, changes the time to day, changes the weather to clear, and disables the day cycle. Okay, so this actually looks like a good time to test that. So let's go see what we got in here. Reality Stone. Wow. Seriously. How cool is that? Alright, what's next after the Reality Stone? The Power Stone. Infinite Strength. This stone gives you strength, jump boost, health boost, speed, and regeneration. You are stronger than any that walks in Minecraft. Well, that just sounds fun, so I'm gonna need that. Oh, wow, yes! I feel stronger. Alright, so the next one is the Time Stone. The ability to control time. This stone slows any entity that comes within 10 blocks of you, allowing you to decide what happens. Well, that sounds really cool. Alright, so this is with the Time Stone now. Where is that sheep? Or actually, these guys will work. Zoom, 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 zoom. So they're all slowed down. So those llamas are just running all over the place, but when I get near, they're all slowed down. Okay, so now, back for the last stone. Of course, after I get rid of that sheep. Alright, so the last one, Soul Stone. The ability to control life and death. This stone gives you an item named Snap. When this item is dropped, it will kill all non-player entities. Please wait at least 5 seconds between snaps. Okay, so let's grab this Soul Stone. Okay, so this is the item. It's a bedrock piece, and it's called Snap. So all I gotta do here is drop it down, and you'll see that the non-player entity died. Had a nice little smoke effect going on, and then I got the block back. Now again, you're gonna want to wait at least 5 seconds between snaps to make sure that all the redstone does what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, here's a bunch. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? So the good news is, if you are playing Bedrock on Windows 10 Edition, there's actually a link in the description where you can download this map, so you do not have to build this. If you are playing Bedrock on any other platform, console, tablet, anything like that, we are going to have to build this. But I will go through and show you how, one Infinity Stone at a time. Alright, so first things first, the skin that you see here, the Thanos skin, is actually all pieced together using the character creator available right here, built into Minecraft Bedrock. I do believe I spent $3 in total on 2 different pieces in order to make this look happen. And then, of course, his battle helmet, I just put a gold helmet on. Looks pretty close. Good enough for me anyway. And he is the tallest size. Obviously, it's not as big as Thanos should be, but good enough for me. Alright, so first one we got here is going to be for the Space Stone. So we're going to start off with a repeating command block that is always active. And inside we're going to have the clear command at A, Ender Pearl, and there's going to be the underscore there, and that's going to be 00. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to generate a redstone pulse when I have an Ender Pearl in my inventory. From there, it's going to power this block here. So this is a replace item command for my first hotbar slot, which is basically going to replace the item with an Ender Pearl. So as soon as there's anything other than an Ender Pearl there, man, poof, it's going to be an Ender Pearl. So don't put anything in your slot bar for item 1. It's going to get deleted if you have anything there when you grab the Space Stone. Then down here, we have a command block that only activates when the Space Stone is put back. And basically that's just going to put air into that slot. It's going to get rid of that Ender Pearl for you. Alright, so the second one here is going to be for the Mind Stone. And again, it's going to have a clear command, but it's going to be for a gold nugget. And that'll detect if you have that in your inventory. And from there, it's going to put your show coordinates as true. It's going to switch it to peaceful. And then, of course, once the nugget is put away, these are going to put your show coordinates back to false, and it's going to switch it back to easy difficulty. Alright, so first off here, we have a clear command looking for red dye again. This is going to be a repeat, always active command block. The red dye is the reality stone. So once you have that, it's going to switch it over to creative mode. Set the time to day. Put the day lock on true. And then it's going to repeatedly put the weather as clear. So that it will always be sunny, it'll always be daytime, it'll always be perfect conditions, and you're in creative mode so you can build and do whatever you want with the world. And also, oh yep, as you can see here, it puts it on creative mode. When it turns off, it's going to set the day lock to false so that the time will start changing. And it's going to put it to survival mode. It's also going to make sure that it stops, obviously, powering the infinite weather. So it will eventually not be clear, the sun will start moving, and you will be in survival mode again once you turn it off. So the next one over here is the Power Stone. So it's going to have a clear command looking for the purple dye. And then you got Strength. Again, it's going to be for 1 million as the counter, and I'm going to have 40. All these are going to have true so that there's no particle effects. And then I'm going to have Jump Boost 3, Speed 3, health boost 39, regeneration 3, and then once you turn this off, that red block retracts in, and it's going to clear all your status effects because obviously the Power Stone's gone. But Thanos is pretty strong by himself, so this is going to give you a health boost up to, I believe it's a health boost 9, and then this one over here is going to give you regeneration 2. To be closer to what Thanos actually is normally, because he's quite strong without the Infinity Gauntlet. Alright, so this one over here is going to be a clear command for the Emerald. This is the Time Stone. And this one's only got one command block. A little bit more complicated, though. So it's going to be an execute command at name equals browncoat67. So it's going to execute at my location, and that's what the 3 tildes are for. My location is it's going to use where I'm at instead of a set location with GPS coordinates. Then it's going to do effect at entities within a radius of 10 not named browncoat67. Alright, so this is anything that comes close to me that's not me is going to get slowness, and that's level 8. Now, it is 30 seconds, but you'll notice this is a repeating command block. So as long as they're close to you, they're never going to become unslow. Alright, it's only once you move away from them that after like 30 seconds, they will snap back into their full speed. So you have a lot of control over people when they can't move around you. You know, that's the Time Stone. And then this is the Soul Stone. And this is where things are going to get complicated. For those of you that are not too familiar with command blocks and structure blocks and stuff like that, this is going to be a little bit harder. Alright, so obviously we're doing the clear command, looking for the glowstone dust, which is the soul stone. Alright, then we're going to do a tag at A, add give item. And then over here we're going to do tag at A, remove give item. So it's going to give a tag, and then it's going to remove it. Alright, and then when you turn it on, it's also going to activate this one here, which is going to set a redstone block. Now when you take the stone away, it's going to make sure that there's air there so that nothing's going on. Oops. That redstone block is going to be this one over here. So that sets the redstone block here, which activates this loop, which powers this block here, which is a test for command. And we're looking for an entity, an item, being brought into the world named Snap, which is that bedrock square that I have that I drop. This is called Snap. So when I drop it, this is going to pick that up and power up this comparator. First thing we're going to do here is another execute command. So execute at entities, type not player. And so that's going to be at their location. It's going to do a particle effect of Minecraft basic smoke. Then we're going to have a small delay, and it's going to kill all the entities that are not players. Then it's going to give the item, or it's going to add the give item command back to the player, which is in this case me. And then a longer delay for it clones a block and then removes the give item tag. Okay, so that block that's being cloned is going to be important for this next part here. Some of you probably noticed this weird floating cluster of command blocks and these silly little black squares. So for those that don't know, these are what are called structure blocks. You get those the same way you get a command block. Give at a structure block. Okay, and it's going to be this guy right here. What a lot of people don't know, though, is that you can use these structure blocks to do a lot of stuff. In this case, it's used to give you a named item. Because in Minecraft Bedrock, you don't have the ability to use replace item commands with a named item. So you have to get creative. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually spawning in this this structure block. So in order to set up your structure block, the first thing we're going to have to do is you're going to need to get a block of bedrock. You can go into your creative mode menu and just grab one block of bedrock and then use an anvil to rename it Snap. Okay? We're gonna want to set up a structure block, but first we're gonna put just any block down, and then put a structure block on top. Okay? And we're gonna break that block beneath it. You're gonna go into your structure block here, and you're gonna turn the size down to 1 on all 3 of the axes here. Okay? Alright, we're gonna back out. So now you see below the structure block, we have a square. Now that bedrock that you named in an anvil, Snap, you're going to go and you're going to want to put that beneath that into the square there, okay? So that it's just sitting there on the ground. You're going to want to do that before you build any of the command blocks. Once you have that down inside, let's say for example this is that block for me. Once you go inside, it's going to recognize that it's there. So you're going to name it Snap. And you're going to save it. Obviously, I'm not going to save it on mine as Snap. I'll name it Lime on mine. But you're going to name yours Snap. And then you're going to click Save. Yay, structure saved. Okay. Alright, and then once that is saved, you should be able to just, destroy it. Then, somewhere near where you're going to be building your command blocks, like where mine is, you're going to go, and you're going to place that structure block down on the ground. You're going to go into the menu, but this time instead of using save, you're going to go to load, and you're going to type in Snap. Just like this. And as soon as you start scrolling down, you're going to see that it's going to fill the block up with what looks like dirt. Alright, and then you're not going to click load. You're just going to back out. And what that is going to do is it's going to summon the block with your item on the inside. Okay? So that's what I did here. Now, that block that is being cloned at the end of the line here, the first 2 sets of coordinates that you see that are repeating, that is the coordinates of that block. Okay, that is my structure block with my bedrock piece on the inside that is called Snap. Now the last set of coordinates is sitting directly on top of this purple command block right here, this repeating command block. Alright, so what that does is that clones this block to here. Alright. And the block below it basically waits for that structure block to get opened up. And then if it detects that bedrock piece, then it's going to teleport that to whatever target has the give item tag. Alright, this one here, it executes at all entities named Snap at their position. It tags the nearest player with remove give item. So as soon as I get the item, it should remove it. I've got a couple fail safes to make sure that that tag gets removed. Otherwise, it will just infinitely summon those bedrock pieces. So if you're just constantly getting those custom items dropping in over and over and over again, it's because you still have the give item tag and your command blocks are not working on removing that. So this one here, execute at all players, give the tag equals give item. So any player that has that tag, it's going to set a block. It's going to set a redstone block. at this location. So, basically, whenever what this is going to do is, when I drop this snap, okay, it's going to detect that it's dropped. It's going to kill all the non-player entities, and then it's going to put another block here. So how does it actually work? Once I drop it, it's going to spawn in a redstone block here. You'll see. And what that does is it opens up the structure block and drops the bedrock there. Once the bedrock is there, it's going to teleport it to my person. Okay, so once I drop this, like I said, it's going to spawn in a redstone block here that's going to break this into the named bedrock item, and then it's going to be teleported to me. Alright, so that's why you will always get it back, and then through the functionality down here, with the test for command, once it realizes that the item is dropped, that's when it activates the rest of these, including the kill command. So I drop it. I'm going to drop it. And as you can see, it brought in that redstone block there, and opened that up, teleported it right back to me. And then the cloned block returned after the redstone block is gone. That's why it's asked that you wait at least 5 seconds between snaps, just long enough to make sure that all the redstone and command block magic is completed. Okay, so you're also going to want to make a set of infinity stones. And you're going to use an anvil to name them. Click on the anvil, put the item in the first slot, and you're just going to rename it. So obviously in this one is the time stone. Alright, same thing with the bedrock that you're going to use. You're going to rename it snap in the same manner, just like that. Now when I put this in my inventory, now that I'm close to it, it's completely frozen. Now it can still explode. Alright, be mindful. I always recommend keeping a chest to put the items in, just like I have. That way when you're done with them, you can put them back. Sometimes over time, the command blocks can have issues, and so I like to put all the stones back in the chest, quit the match, come back in, and then take the stones back out, and it kind of resets everything, and typically resolves any errors that happen. Alright, so I know that I don't want to play in creative mode right now. I want to check out Thanos and see how strong he is, and I also don't want it to be in peaceful mode. So I'm just going to use the space stone, the power stone, the time stone, and the soul stone right now. Whoa! Yeah, look at that. Thanos' health is stacked with the power stone. Holy crap. That is actually, I believe, is the same amount that I had used in the Superman build in the superpowers command block video that I did previously. Come here, Bessie. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, let's try... Alright, we got a pillager. Oh, no. Well, that was lame. Oh, not a good way to start my video. Okay, come here so I can beat you up with this steak. Yeah. Alright, definitely a one hit on the pillager. Alright, so... here I am in the end. Figured I might as well try out my new skills against the Ender Dragon here. Here we go. Oh yeah, one hit kill for sure. That's the power stone. Alright, so if you like my Infinity Stones, my Thanos Infinity Gauntlet build here, using just command blocks on Minecraft Bedrock, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell notification button so that you don't miss any more updates. If there's anything else you guys want to see done with command blocks, let me know. I'll see if it's something that I can do. There's obviously some limitations, especially on Bedrock. Can't do as much as you can with, let's say, like Java Edition, but let me know. This is Brown Code 67, and I'll catch you next time.